And so it's often said it's better late than never, meaning that it's good to be there rather than try to be there. Good morning, folks, and welcome. Yeah, we should apologize for coming a bit late. The whole time on LEC that issue in the country, so we'll keep saying it until we can improve on the LEC issue. Some of us I'm trying to understand, trying to figure out why is it that countries like Cote d'Ivoire, other African countries will have the willpower, they'll have the ability to provide their own electricity, and Liberia that has all the good weather, rainy season, dry season, Cote d'Ivoire will get light, supplying current to other countries. And the moment Liberia gets into the dry season, we start to feel a trickle-down effect where we'll not have current. Either you have current, they'll start to ration power. And that's one issue that I think we have to look at as Liberians. If countries like Cote d'Ivoire can provide electricity or sell electricity to Liberia, why can't Liberia do this? I mean, when it comes to rainy season, we have everything. We have everything. When the rain starts to fall, look, the water that we need will come. Is it that we don't have the willpower, we don't have the ability to store, I'm just thinking, it's just been on my mind. Why will Cote d'Ivoire keep sending current to us? And the moment Cote d'Ivoire says, look, we are reducing the megawatt we're giving you, then the citizens of Liberia will start to feed it. We'll start sleeping heat. Nowadays, you don't even see cold water too much. And before you come, you are tested, you send for water, very cold, you start to drink. But now it's not the case. The moment Cote d'Ivoire said, look, we're taking some current from you, we're in problem. And we've had leaders who've gone over there thinking that they'll do better. I don't know. I'm just thinking, I don't know what else I'm thinking to. Cote d'Ivoire will have current in abundance to sell it to Liberia. Then we sit there, look at how old are we? I mean, we are very old. Older than Cote d'Ivoire. Big gap, age gap. And we cannot. So sometimes I wonder, what is Cote d'Ivoire doing differently? Wow. I mean, the point is that what are other countries doing that we cannot do? What are other countries we cannot do? Liberia, we cannot produce the electricity to sell to other countries. Do you believe that? What are they doing that cannot do that? When it comes to dry season, we experience dry season perfectly. It comes to rainy season perfectly. I mean, all the seasons you talk about, Liberia. So why was the issue? So this morning I got up and got dressed up because sometimes I leave my house late at 6 o'clock. So about 6:05 on the road trying to get car, but sometimes 6:30 I'm here. And I receive a call. There's no current. So I had to waiting for a while. By some minutes to 7, they call me current there. So and that's why I'm late anyway. That's the reason why I came late. But anyway, they say it is better late than never. We have to do the people's job. In as much as I knew that I was going to be late, I said no, but I will not sleep. I had to go to work. I had to go do the program. So we are here. Good morning, folks, and welcome. My name is Julius Boki. Again, as I said, I apologize for being a bit late. Sometimes we'll be late this week. It's good that we'll come to get information and to stay and realize and say, oh no, man, no current there. We'll have a small problem with our generator. And hopefully by today, our people will be working on it. Well, maybe it's not get a few days, but yesterday had a bit of problem. So we face that issue. But anyway, it's good to be here. A lot of things to talk about. Thanks to my good friend and brother Mattel Labendi for taking it from Monday to Wednesday. And I'm here Thursdays and Fridays. Yesterday we saw motorcyclists parading the street, and I'll open the lines later. Paraded the street, and the second I wanted to say, we went to various, places, UN House, they went to Ministry of Justice, and there is a decision they are about to take. So what I'm going to do, 8 minutes to 8 o'clock now. At 8, we're going to join our partner, the VOA, to bring you 5 minutes of news. And after that, we will continue the program. But I want you to listen to this guy who was, I think, part of the leadership of motorcyclists that had a peaceful march yesterday. And interestingly, the Liberia National Police Facebook page was there and carrying it live. And they captioned it. It said, LMP protecting motorcyclists who are peacefully marching. So I watched that thing on LMP page yesterday. It was interesting, So the police were with them, carrying it live on their page. They were marching from, I think, Princeville City, coming to town to the various, stopping points, and the LMP was there guarding them. That's a good one. So I listened to him. There's an interview. Some of our colleagues, were interviewing after the whole thing, and he says something. The man said, beginning Monday, they will park their bikes to all their their stations, and nobody will be allowed to run in the communities. Is that the consent of the leadership of the Motorcycle Union Liberia? I will try to get to John Kenyon. John Kenyon, I believe, is the head of the motorcycle. So we'll hear from him. Is that a consent? Is that their ground, or this guy just speaking on behalf of those that were marching? Let's listen to him.
Let me use this time to appreciate all motorcycle that started this journey this morning since 7. To leave from your different homes to assemble at every junction. For every junction here at the U.S. Embassy. It is not ordinary. Clap for yourself. You did extremely well. You have given me more reason. You have given me more reason to fight for you. For the fact of the matter that on a short notice, you were able to assemble at the junction to march from that distance here. Again, clap for yourself. Speak. So, I said thank you. For the press, I know you yourself you went through a lot of you're working along. I want to say thank you. To our motorcyclists, that we have agreed during our past meeting in this our proclamation so we just want to re-echo before we meet with the US Embassy or their representative. I want to re-echo. At this Monday, this coming Monday, March 3. We have agreed collectively that no motorcycle, anything I get 2 times, will leave from the parking lot to come in the community to run traffic. If you dare us, because we have agreed collectively to put your bike on the street, you'll be doing it at your own risk. Because we have met and we voted on the decision that no motorcycle will put a motorcycle on the street on Monday. As we call on our government to immediately lift this ban on our people. This ban will cause serious problems, and we think the best way we can call our government attention for us to park our motorcycle, assemble to our different designated locations, and so the government can reconsider that decision. So this is a diplomatic area. We are only here to give them a copy of the communication that we submitted to the Ministry of Justice, informing them about our peaceful assembly scheduled for this month. Again, let me reiterate. Jar sellers, marketeers, wholesale sellers, students, mechanics, spare part dealers, even you passengers, you are also encouraged to join us. You are encouraged to join us this morning for the government to lift for this band. This band has made us, we no longer go home in a day. We are already started hiding from our children already because this band has reduced us to abject poverty. For the government and people who work with the institution, they take pay every 31 days. For all motorcyclists, we take pay every day. We take pay every day. So from Wednesday to today is another Wednesday, right? That's 8 days. We have not taken pay. Think about what we're going to at our different houses. So we have not come to create problems. Peace is the only way we can all be successful.
Okay, so I will hold it there because of time. And you heard it. He said, beginning Monday the 3rd of March, no motorcyclists will be allowed to run in a community. They will park their bikes at the parking lots, and they will see how, community dwellers and those who are used to motorbike will move around. So he said that no motorcyclists will be allowed to move around the capital or to, in a community. Imagine a community. Yeah. So, that's it. All right. So we'll come back. We'll go more into that. Let's join the VOA to bring you 5 minutes of news. I'll be right back.
I am VOA's Tommy McNeil with your worldwide news update. U.S. President Donald Trump says Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky will be at the White House Friday to sign an agreement granting the U.S. access to Ukraine's lucrative rare earth minerals. But Ukraine's leader says a few outstanding issues remain.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky flagged a key pillar that is not in the current deal: concrete guarantees for Ukraine's security. Earlier Wednesday, Trump effectively dismissed a key Ukrainian wish: membership in NATO.
In this deal, there are only, basic things about that. Yes, security guarantees and etc. But I think it's not about it. Next steps have to be about it.
And there are other details still to be finalized before this brutal war can end. Russia now controls about a fifth of Ukraine's internationally recognized territory and has vowed to not give any of it back in a would-be peace settlement. Anita Powell, VOA News, Washington.
An Israeli security official says Hamas has handed to the Red Cross the bodies of 4 Israelis who were held hostage in Gaza. It comes as the bodies of Israeli hostage Shiri Bibas and her 2 young sons were taken for burial on Wednesday, and Israel began releasing more than 600 Palestinian prisoners Thursday. VOA's Linda Gradstein.
Thousands of Israelis lined the route of the funeral cortege of Shiri Bibas and her 2 young sons who were killed in Hamas captivity. Many carried orange balloons, a symbol for the red-headed boys aged 4 years and 9 months old. Thousands also came to mourn in Tel Aviv's Hostage Square, many holding signs with the Hebrew word for sorry. The emotional funeral comes as the first stage of the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas is set to end next week. The second stage is meant to permanently end the war in Gaza, but negotiations have not yet begun. Despite widespread anger over the killing of the Bibas family, most Israelis support continuing negotiations, according to Israeli analysts. Linda Gradstein, VOA News, Tel Aviv.
This is VOA News. AP correspondent Sagar Magani reports on the abrupt cancellation of Wednesday talks between the top American and European Union diplomats.
EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas was to meet with Secretary of State Marco Rubio, but it was called off due to what both sides called scheduling issues, though European officials were caught off guard, and Kallas's office referred all questions to the State Department. The cancellation comes amid growing tensions between the U.S. and Europe. President Trump has thrown the transatlantic partnership into turmoil with tariff threats, among other things. Top Trump administration officials have also warned Europe to start taking responsibility for its own security. Sagar Magani at the White House.
U.S. President Donald Trump was a major topic during a debate this week among candidates who are vying to replace Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. As Reuters' Arthi Thayeparan reports, ruling Liberals, who a few weeks ago looked certain to lose an election this year, are mounting a major comeback amid the threat of U.S. tariffs and are now tied with their rival Conservatives, according to 3 new polls.
During the second of 2 leadership debates on Tuesday night, candidates called for tough measures against the U.S. Former Bank of Canada Governor Mark Carney.
We will never, ever be part of the United States in any way, shape, or form. We have to recognize that the Donald Trump of today is different than the Donald Trump of several years ago.
Former Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland said Trump posed the gravest challenge the country has faced since the Second World War.
If I am Prime Minister, I will not flinch. We will retaliate. If you hit us, we will hit back.
An Ipsos survey showed the left-leaning Liberals have 38% public support, while the opposition right-of-center Conservatives have 36%.
That's Reuters' Arthi Thayeparan. The Trump administration says it's eliminating more than 90% of the U.S. Agency for International Development foreign aid contracts and $60 billion in overall U.S. assistance around the world. That's according to an internal memo obtained by the Associated Press, as well as court filings Wednesday. They detail the outcome of a 90-day review ordered by President Donald Trump of all the money provided by U.S. aid and the State Department for Development and aid work overseas. The move leaves few surviving U.S. aid projects for advocates to try to save in what are ongoing court battles. Unidentified illnesses in northwestern Congo have killed more than 50 people over the past 5 weeks, nearly half of them within hours after they felt sick. The outbreaks in 2 distant villages in Congo's Equatorial province began on January 21st and included 419 cases and 53 deaths. That wraps up this update, but the world of news never stops. For additional updates, visit our website, voanews.com. I'm Tommy McNeil, VOA News.
You wanna come in with me, yeah, girl. You wanna come in, wanna play, yeah, girl. You wanna come in, wanna play, yeah, girl. Yeah, girl, oh, yeah, girl. Yeah, girl, yeah, girl. Yeah, girl, yeah, girl. Oh, yeah, girl. Oh, yeah, girl. Oh, yeah, girl. Oh, yeah, girl. Why you call her woman come good up? Why you call say why you back her woman come good up? I can't tell what to tell her what to tell her. I can't tell what to tell her what to tell her. Yeah, girl, yeah, girl, yeah, girl, yeah, girl. Yeah, girl, yeah, girl, yeah, girl, yeah, girl, oh, yeah, girl. Oh, yeah, my girl. Oh, yeah, my girl. Oh, yeah, my girl.
Okay, so that's the voice of Princess Fatou Gavler. It's called Onamu. Onamu. Look, Liberian music is always is taking. I mean, it's going, man. It's going. And let us say kudos to everybody who contributing one way or the other to our entertainment industry. So welcome back after the VOA news. We are back this morning, and you heard Chokon Gray, who was heading the motorcyclists yesterday at the American Embassy, one UN house, and the Ministry of Justice, where they had a peaceful march yesterday, guarded by the Liberian National Police. I'll call you by later, please. So I thought it wise to call John Kenyon. John Kenyon, you know, is he's the head of motorcyclists in Liberia and Tricycle as well. So trying to connect with him to tell us what obtained yesterday, that peaceful march, was it at the consent of the leadership of the Tricycle and Motorcycle Union of Liberia, headed by him, John Kenyon. I'm trying to call him. Hope you pick my call quickly so that he and myself can have a small conversation. Thanks for them, Mr. Kenyon on the line. Mr. Kenyon, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Kenyon. This is Julius Booker from Sky FM. Are you getting me?
Hello.
Hello, how are you, sir?
Yeah, really. I'm not getting it. Hello.
Mr. Kenyon, are you getting me now? Okay, let me try to call back on the other side. We're trying to get him. He consented to speak to us, so we want to get him back. Let me try the other side, Mr. Kenyon. Hope to get you this time around. Okay, it's ringing. Mr. Kenyon, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, good morning. As we spoke earlier on, this is Julia from Sky 107.1 FM. Welcome to our morning show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so quick few questions. Yesterday we saw some motorcyclists anyway, marching from Pinsville up to the one UN house. They went all the way to American Embassy, and then they ended up at the Ministry of Justice, where they read a petition statement. The first question I want to ask you, were you aware of that as the head of a motorcycle and tricycle union in Liberia?
Yeah, we heard about it, and but we as leadership, with the engagement, we are carrying on with the relevant authorities. We decided to call on our cyclists to desist from every act of violence. Since last Wednesday, we lost one of our cyclists as a result of accident. According to what I gathered, it was a brake failure from a tanker belonging to the Water and Sewage Agency. And so, taking into consideration as leadership, what we should have been discussing about is the dead, all right? And then by this time, we should be coming down high as to why a deflected vehicle should be plying the streets. And then we are now going and appealing and then going from point to point, talking to relevant authorities, only because some of our guys were being politically influenced. that resulted to the violence act. And we know we have over the years.
When you say political influence, what do you mean? Were they pushed by someone to do that, politician?
Yes, the CDC UWA and the CDC itself, because the chairperson who are having to be Changako is aware of what is happening, and so they are using few group of cyclists. Just for the record, most of our county alone, we have over 150,000 cyclists. That is the keke, the motorcycle riders, and so to see few group of people, and in a tune of between 50 to 100 people, and trying to cause instability for thousands of cyclists who depend on commercial bike riding.
So are you trying to tell us that what unfolded last week Wednesday was as a result of CDC Chairman Jangako instructing few motorcyclists to do that?
Definitely. The UN, in fact, had an official press statement declaring that indeed they were going to work with you guys. And in fact, the guy who is in charge of it is the co-chair for CDC motorcycling wing.
That's a big allegation, Mr. Koyon.
You can do a follow-up. The individual in person who having to be Chokon, just check for him on Facebook and check there. You see his position. You see a position there.
Do you know Chokon Gray?
Chokon Gray.
He headed a group yesterday.
Yes. And firstly, if you guys saw what in fact now all of them were motorcyclists. That's the first thing. Some of them are just from the UN and they pretended to be cyclists just to cause instability for our cyclists. One of my disappointments is that they use our cyclists, our innocent cyclists, using the situation to as if they are in solidarity with the cyclists. But then during the incident, few of those guys who were being arrested as a result of the accident and in prison, all right, we just build them this gun. We just got this gun Monday. Those guys, about 7 of them were charged with rioting, disorderly conduct, how they call it, theft of property and aggravated assault. Those guys were sent to.
So, Mr. Kenyon, my question is.
Can I conclude on this, please?
Okay, quickly conclude.
Yes, so we have to consult our lawyer, and we work in collaboration with the family members, and we're able to build those cyclists. Those guys, when they take the cyclists around the roads, their life, all right, when the police is charged with the authority of maintaining law and order, we are not in favor of anybody killing motorcyclists, and especially that kind of reckless manner where a vehicle will be plying the street, and then I do not have a proper brake system. We do not condone the kind.
Yeah, we know that defective. But the question I'm asking, the question I'm asking, what up till yesterday, your leadership was not aware of it?
Definitely.
It was not decision by Chokon, and you said the CDC.
We are not in support of any violence tomorrow because we are in close consultation. Even today, there will be a dialogue between the Liberia National Police, our leadership, and that of the Senate Committee on Transport, where we are begging behind the scene to ensure that the police and us, we have a cordial working relationship, so we can have a peaceful country.
And my final question to you is that Chokon said all motorcyclists by Monday, the 3rd of March, motorcyclists should park their bikes at the various stations and don't ply in the community. It's a warning he gave all of them. Do you agree with that?
He doesn't have the authority. Chokon, first of all, nobody knows this man. People just try to use him to things irrelevant because he represents the U-Wing, CDC U-Wing, or motorcycle, how they call it, group. All right. So they want to make you people so at the end of the day, people are kept fighting for 2029, and this is wrong for our country.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Kenyon. We need to arrange for you to appear here, maybe tomorrow. Is it possible?
Definitely, it is possible.
Can you come tomorrow morning, 8 to 9?
9 to 10 would be okay for me.
No, 8 to 9 will be better. But anyway, after the show, I'll call you.
Okay, I will see what to do.
Yeah, after the show, I'll call you. Better arrange. Yeah, I'll call you. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's the voice of Mr. John Kenyon, the head of the Motorcycle and Tricycle Union of Liberia. Well, big allegation. I'm not the one that's saying it. He said those guys yesterday were influenced by the CDC. And he said they were influenced by the CDC. They're the leadership of the Motorcycle and Tricycle Union. They are in conversation with the National Police and that of the Standing Committee on, I think, Transport at the legislature. I think that is headed by Honorable Sir Joseph. So yesterday or so, I listened to Sir Joseph. Okay, he said they had a fruitful meeting with the police and they're going to conclude probably today or tomorrow. They're going to go back for a conclusion discussion. Well, let's see. I'll try to see if I can get Chokon. I don't know. I don't know how I got Chokon number in my phone. Not. I don't have it. But just in case you have Chokon number, you can send it to me so I can have a conversation with him. And I think the CDC need to respond to what Mr. Kenyon is saying. Mr. Kenyon is saying that the CD and the guys that were influenced by the CDC, specifically the chairman of the CDC, is that chairman or acting chairman of the CDC, Jangako. So citizens, I don't know. I wish I had Jangako number 2 to call him. But anyone having maybe having Chokon number or Jangako number, just send to me so we can go through that. John Kenyon said the CDC style perpetrator that he told. Anyway, that what we can do. That's why because I was so surprised to see motorcyclists having a peaceful march and we didn't see the likes of John Kenyon and some of the leadership. All we saw yesterday was Chokon heading the guys and reading petition statement. Well, that's good. But sometimes too, it's good for us to do these things. Honestly, I want to be honest with you. The absence of motorcycling on the street of Monrovia is a problem for some of us. The citizen. I think honestly we need to look at that to see whether or not we they can be solved. I mean, sometimes that's why some people get late for work. Because sometimes some are all believing in motorcycle thing, getting back from where you live straight to your office. And then you move on. But anyway, I'll try to get Chokon before the program ends. Or maybe try to get him for tomorrow morning. John Kenyon will discuss for you to appear here tomorrow. So we can have a lengthy discussion on what we were saying. Yesterday, something obtained the GSA, that GSA rule, that rule, I think so, between the police and the AFL. I don't want to talk too much about that until we can get detail. But yesterday evening, we got information that the police are going to release a press statement in regards to that. And later on, we started seeing press statements circulating around from the LMP, indicating that the LMP released a press statement later in the evening. But the LMP debunks that. And let me review what the LMP said. Let me go to the LMP press statement. And this was released 9 hours ago. Let me go to the proper Facebook page of the LMP. And this is what they wrote 9 hours ago. That was last night. It said, disclaimer. The Liberia National Police LMP is not aware of the press release circulating on social media regarding the incident at ELWA Junction this evening. The release is fake and misleading. We are urging the public to please rely only on official communication from the LMP's official Facebook page, Liberia National Police /LMP, signed DCP Cecilia G. Clark, spokesperson, Liberia National Police, and she can be contacted on 0770-800-122. So the police is saying that I saw that press release too last night, but so they say I don't know release it, so I have to read it. I will not read it. Yeah, I will not read it. I'm not going to read it. Fair Liberians, sometimes we do things in this country as if we love our country. We don't love this country. in as much as we disagree with some people, I mean national leaders, it is also important that we also commend them when they're doing the right thing. I remember when Senator Dillon took office as senator of this county, he said a lot of things. And one of the things he said was that you're going to put for a bill in the House so that lawmakers' salaries can be reduced to $5,000. And he had been on that fight all along. Once upon a time, recently, I listened to District Number 9 lawmaker friend Safoko. He also stressed the need of reducing their salaries and any other benefits. And I remember vividly, Senator Dillon sent a communication in the Senate about the whole thing about reduction of the salaries and benefits. That was Joe Wiata. The senators refused to go through that. Recently, again, they did the same thing. They are still refusing to do that. And I think the senator is getting frustrated by the day. Look, it's not good to be fake. When you are fake, by your business, it's not good to be fake. Senator Dillon play his role. He's playing his role. Calling on the reduction of the salaries. But the question is, how many of them, how many of the lawmakers in our house are now willing to reduce their salaries and benefits? And that's the reason why everybody want to be senator. Everybody want to be representative. Yeah. Because, sorry. Everybody want to be lawmaker. Because they know that when you go there, you know what I mean, to buy you for the $5,000 car after every 3 years. So let's assume that somebody is going to spend 6 years as representative in the House. After that 6 years, you are carrying two cars home. It's not like when you get a car and you live in power, you leave it there, you carry it home. Someone spending 9 years as senators or senator. When that person is leaving office after 9 years, that is, if that person is not re-elected, the person is going to carry 3 cars home. So you see, so those are our lawmakers who have spent like 12 years in power as representatives. And how many cars they took home? 4 cars. 4 cars. And those cars, I believe, and I will not support because some of them don't even carry those cars to their counties. So if you're spending, let's say, 9 plus 9, 18 years in power as senator, you are taking away, as a 3 plus 3, that's 6 cars you carry home. Do you see the rationale behind what I'm saying? Why do we give the lawmakers so much credence? Why do we get any kind of a power? You have a deputy minister, assistant minister, a minister proper, using their cars for the power, the time of being powerful. But lawmakers are there. After every 3 years, they are getting new cars, and the car should cost not more than $45,000. Aside from that, their salaries are fat. Very big salaries. Every month they have in it, they're getting salaries. Once upon a time, we learned how to make $15,000 each. I don't know why they reduce it now. So if a lawmaker is making $15,000 each, times 12, before the year ends, how many person getting? Why you got ministers, deputy ministers, assistant ministers, not even making up to $5,000? So Senator DeLong is saying that, look, let us reduce our salary and benefits. When we reduce it, the one we get from the reduction should be 5,000 for at least each lawmaker. They benefit, the gas slip, no, they're getting gas slip every day. People getting gas slip every day. The men and lawmaker living in a house, a private home. They're giving you gas to the pump, gas in your fuel, your generator to your house. You see? So let friends Safoko join him. Say, yes, let's reduce our salaries. It's too much. It's too much. People say, oh, why now friends Safoko saying it? Well, what I'm saying it now, he said it before. The point is that he's saying it now. So the fact that he did not say it before, that doesn't mean he can say it now. Not get it straight. So Safoko now is not agree with Senator DeLong that, look, let us reduce our salaries and benefits. It is too much. When other people are saying that, they don't want to look at it. Say, so Senator DeLong is getting frustrated. Why would he take a communication in how his own colleagues? Because it's going to affect them. And guess what? Those are the people who can appropriate budget onto themselves. They know they are. They say, look, we carry 5 million. Who will go question it? The people got too much power. They got too much power. They can get on one way and say, no, happy. The legislature will carry 5 million every month. You will go question it. Nobody can question it. Their power too much. So the senator now read and say, oh, they think too much. What we'll do now? We now read it about the whole thing about salary reduction. My colleagues, they don't want to listen. They don't want to even go by what I'm saying. So what the essence of me getting myself? They may own government power. They may send communication there. They post a local one. You think what they know you? What do they know you? Let us get down for you. The man is always speaking against wasteful spending. I want to play this for Senator DeLong. The money back on DeLong. I don't own him negatively. I own him because of what he's saying. Let's listen to him. I'm talking against wasteful spending.
No loan, any loan.
Let me take it from the beginning.
I don't want to state the president.
Oh, sorry. I'm coming there. You're sorry. Oh, what's going on here, you know? Okay, here's it.
I don't want to state the president. Is that when wrong is done and not corrected means it is the good thing to rely on to do wrong. No. The Constitution says no loan, any loan in the name of the republic or the government must be authorized by the legislature. If the UP-led government or any Johnson Selig, while former foreign minister Amara Kone was minister, and they took loan without the express authority of the legislature, and nothing was done, it was wrong. And it simply said that the legislature there was just powerless. Now that we know they're wrong, we cannot rely on the old wrong and justify it and allow the wrong to perpetrate. So this legislature must do different from the 5010 legislature, and if it applies similarly to the 54th, this 55th must do different. And this legislature has no constitutional legal authority to pardon violation of the law. Let's make it clear. This Senate, they both passes together. It is not within our province to pardon violation of the law, especially violation of the Constitution. When a public official or a public entity takes loan in the name of the government, representing the government and the people of Liberia, it is a violation of Article 34D3R. I don't think we should take that issue lightly. Sorry. If the 3 million, that's more money. We need to know the source of authority, the accountability of that money, especially the time that money was put on.
Okay, so that's the voice of Senator Dinon talking against wasteful spending. All right, folks, let's hear you now. You listen to John Kenyon accusing the CDC of pushing motorcyclists. He said those guys that were marching yesterday are guys from the CDC youth wing. John Kenyon said those guys that were marching yesterday are guys from the CDC youth wing, headed by Chokon Gray. Chokon Gray headed our group yesterday, and in fact said that as of Monday, the 3rd of March, no motorcyclist should leave their station or parking station to run in a community. It's not a caveat. But John Kenyon said, well, like what are you talking? That from the angle of the CDC. So he said, look, the CDC chairman, I'm trying to read to just summarize what he said, then we can go to the line. The CDC chairman, in person of Janga Kowo, is the mastermind behind everything that is happening now relative to the action of the motorcyclist. Do you agree with him? He said Chokon Gray is a member of the CDC and has no authority. But the point is that, you are the leader of the group. Why were you allowed Chokon Gray go to your people and go put on the street to parade, to march? You should be having power over your people. Tell them, look, nobody should go and march with Chokon. Chokon is not a member or is not a leader of the motorcycle union. Chokon is being used by the CDC. So, Mr. Kenyon, anyway, tomorrow you will be here by the grace of God. We'll ask all those questions. I thought you would have just sent a caveat or a message to your motorcyclists who are under your umbrella, informing them not to join Chokon yesterday, but instead we saw them marching from Pinsville City all the way to Central Monrovia. They went to the one UN house, submitted a communication, went to American Embassy, submitted a communication, and they finalized it at the Ministry of Justice. And the Ministry of Justice, PRO Jotunin Kori, received it and said the minister is not in the country, but the lieutenant will look at it and will get a redress. Why are you telling us that today your leadership is going to meet with the Committee on Transport, to have further discussion with the LMP? Well, Liberians are listening. So let's hear you. The lines are open: 0777 107, 0777 221 223, 0777 777 Do you agree with John Kenyon when he said the whole thing has been masterminded by the CDC? Good morning.
And let me say good morning to the Sky FS family.
Good morning. Is that
my name is Momo Fori, and I call you from Toho Committee Samanima City. Serious, thank you. I listened to Mr. Kenyon speaking on behalf of the motorcyclists. I think many of us know that he is the president of the motorcyclists. And yesterday, I saw the press release from the Chokon guy. Mr. Chokon, I think what Mr. Kenyon said, it is very, very much important for us to take note on that, because the election of President Bouaga won, it is hurting the sedition. So anything that will spark in this country, they will want to mastermind another group to see how best to break it.
So do you agree with Mr. John Kenyon by saying that the CDC is the hand behind what is going on?
Julius, let me say this. I will agree with him because the guy in question and discussing, I think he is the chairman for the motorcycle for the CDC institution. So many of us know that Mr. K is the president of the motorcyclists. So he said he is linking with the government to see how best to lift all their ban. But that's just one man who has been paid by the citizen to come to the disco to see how best to bring value in this country. It is clear. That means I saw it yesterday. It shocked me. It is very strange to see using the face of the president to say that he is the legitimate leader of the motorcycle. It's a sad news, Judah. So let us be serious in this country. We should not be used by people who want to misbehave in this country. So thank you, Judah, for affording the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Samale, my man. Thank you very much. Let's hear you. Do you agree with John Kenyon? He had a motorcycle, is saying that the CDC is a hand behind what is going on. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Boogie.
Good morning. May I begin?
Thank you very much.
Let's hear you.
Let me say thanks to you the morning for your conversation, people. You see, to be honest with you, for me, I want to agree with the government. The action taken by the government, for some of us, we support the government. You see, when the president came on, he said, he's not thinking about the next election. He's thinking about the next generation. And since he's thinking about the next generation, I think what he's doing is to save the next generation for stopping motorbike from going central mobile. Let me say this to you. Monsoralo is very big. Laymen can run different places to make money. Why is it only central Morovia the Ghana won't go? Why other people will move on here, go outside the country to see system, and then when the Kenya country they say no system, they will want to penalize system. Somebody say we now vote for you, Mr. President. Let one son we tire with now we now vote for you. Like you said, you're not thinking about next election, and as long you're not thinking about next election, I know the particular thought will not carry you. We now vote for you. For some of us who want to stand with the particular decision, while I see this pushing motorbike rally now, while I see this pushing motorbike rally. Me, I get nothing to do with that. Why I get the thing I get to do with in the particular case is for the government or the president to stand by his decision, because if they will continue doing the boogie, the country will not go anywhere. Politicians will continue to keep on one place and get to accomplish our mission. So, Mr. President, please stay with
Thank you.
Vision.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 07777 077 221 223, and the Lone Star line is 0887 016 040. Good morning.
Good morning, Julius.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm David. David Yawes now call from Benson Street.
And David, long time, my man. What's up?
Yeah, thanks for the show, Julius. I've been busy. Yeah, to the issue, Julius, to my brother party command. It was not a plan by national government to ensure that they stop motorcyclists from running central Monrovia. For the immediate state, the government said they never wanted for motorcyclists to run central Monrovia, and the vice president took control and ensure that they have their insurance, their license, and other things. They allowed them to ride throughout the country. But now, because of the incident that occurred at the bridge there, and motorcyclists went on the rampage, sporting police boots, beating raining insult on police officers. It was the reason why the police did temporarily stay on the motorcyclists. What would you be discussing here is the Labrador National Police and motorcyclists here should have a meeting that they will ensure that motorcyclists will abide by rules and regulations. We all know it is the Labrador National Police that are responsible for security across the country. Some motorcyclists were in the rampage. They're supposed to ensure that they keep the team law and order. Now, what they're doing? So they will meet and discuss so you can see how best they can come back in the street.
David, do you agree with John Kenyon? He said that what the motorcyclists did on Wednesday, the CDC here is behind it, specifically
I don't want us to shift the thing.
But that's why he said CDC here behind it. He said even great from the CDC youth wing.
But I want to respectfully disagree with Mr. Kenyon because I don't want to shift the thing on the political side.
Okay.
Let us see, Mr. Kenyon. Let's see how best we can bring the thing on the right table. You are the head. So you guys can discuss the national police to institute measures. So your brother can come back and speak.
Okay,
most
thank
of
you.
guys use mental to feed their kids and do the other things for them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's go to line 2. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Julius.
Hey, good morning. Is that Richard King?
Thank you very much for your recognition for the public.
Richard King, you are a citizen.
Yeah, I'm a citizen.
John Kenyon said that you put behind a motorcycle to go vandalize police booth and checkpoints.
Bro, my reason of calling is to demystify those unfunded lies coming from John Kenyon. Bro, when the motorcyclists will get killed, John Kenyon came and apologized to the Liberian National Police. But our background investigation tells us that John Kenyon have a job to free food. The government have given him a job.
But he's a Liberian. You're entitled to a job. He's a Liberian.
Yeah, he's a Liberian. But when he protecting a job, look, you have to seek your membership interest. Your members seek their interest. Not because you have a job and you try to protect your job. You know, I listened to Avi Wither. Avi Wither said he is sympathy with those guys. So if that guy's taking any action, they will get his support. Maybe based on that, he's trying to adapt the entire CDC into this thing. But it's very wrong. John Kenyon, look, he should be sympathy.
When you say he's trying to protect his job, what do you mean?
Yeah, because the government has offered him a job and now he's currently working.
But when you talk about job, he's a Liberian and he's entitled to getting job in his country. What wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. But he's trying to turn his back from the reality.
Okay.
You understand? And misinform the public. So let me tell you something, my brother. The cyclists are actually angry because those guys they are not able to see their family right now.
Okay, Richard.
The places that they got to make money to stop them from going there. You see what I'm saying?
Richard, I think the message that beating the message of your party behind it, so you have to call your party chairman to. Thank you very much. John, you're far the bomb the morning. Good morning, line 2.
Good morning, Julius.
Good morning. Is that pass away?
Julius, thank you. That's Mohammed pass away, and I'm joining from District 13.
Mohammed, let's hear you.
Thank you, and thank you for the talking point. You know, it is important, Julius. While we are in sympathy with the motorcyclists, motorcyclists instead need to control themselves in the orderly manner. Because when something happens, they take the law into their own hands. I think that's quite unfortunate. They need to be very much orderly when it comes to running their daily basis to get food for themselves. Because look at just the last 1 week, see what happened to them. But if they are in the street running the motorcycle, they are not orderly conducted. I think it's a serious problem for Jesus. You see, when something happens to one of you guys should be patient to see how best they can resolve the problem. But you will not go ahead running down police station or breaking down police booths. I think this is wrong.
Do you agree with John Kenyon on the CDC position? It says CDC is the one behind the motorcyclists to do what they did on last Wednesday.
That's seriously, I don't want to go around the CDC on behind the motorcycle to do what they did last time. I want to go around motorcycle. They are violent. You know, they need to conduct themselves. You know, if you are doing something for a living, you need to put yourself in a proper manner. Because when they stop you from doing it, if you can ensure yourself for you and family.
Thank you very much. Let's go to line 2. Good morning.
Good morning, Julius.
Good morning. What's the name?
Yeah, this is James Crew calling from District 14 to be precise, so community.
James, let's hear you.
Yeah, and Judah, thank you this morning for this national topic on this morning to listen. To enter in the city, all the police station will make sure no peace will be at the police station. Will turn around the police station. All the boys the motorcycle motorcycle were making Julius. This fee is not good. When we even bash the government, bash the police, we also turn the ammo to the motorcycle. They are very violent and arrogant in this country.
So do you agree? Do you agree with John Kenyon that all of those that were marching yesterday were from the CDC Youth League?
I would not say that at all, but majority, because let me tell you something, Julius, if this thing could be orchestrated by the motorcycle here, you could see all motorcycle here in Church of Morovia marching, but it was just through him a politician and public guys together to march to go give and give that petition.
So was it politically motivated?
Yeah, I believe so, because it was only a few handful of people.
And by whom?
Huh?
Who do you think did that?
You don't know, Alan, you don't know who.
But John Kenyon said at CDC. Are you agreeing with him at CDC?
I agree. I agree. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's hear you. 07777 107 221 223. The Lone Star number is 0887. That's 0887 016 040. Yeah, we're taking time to get used to the number. We are taking time to get used to the Lone Star number. 0887 016 040 is the Lone Star number. Maybe Richard King, you can call her name. Chokon Gray to call me, man. Then you call. I want to talk to you. I don't have a number. Yeah, I tell Chokon Gray to call me. Yeah, so we are still here. Let's go to the Lone Star number. Someone is calling on the Lone Star number. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, Julia.
Morning, how are you?
Julia. Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm better. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Dennis. I'm calling from Russia.
Dennis, let's hear you.
Yeah. Julia, my man, the thing that's happening here, I don't blame anybody. I blame Joe. We are who came and brought motorcycle in the principal street of Morovia.
No, the point of come for Joe, we are came, man.
No, they were not in the street. They were preventing them from the principal street where every command, used to restrict them.
Fear them to kind of street. Fear them stay in the street, my man.
Yeah, I agree. That the violators used to come, right? But if you can't, you borrow with every command resistance, next day you will not come. But right after the election 2018, we are king and say, oh, you're getting the street, God, I have to tell me, right?
They're not paying them back. They're not paying them back.
Yeah, but you get paid people back with the wrong way, right? They had a way you should have done it. But you just did it politically to say, oh, then they put for me, let me put it in the street.
So let me ask you one question. Let me ask you one question quickly. So the absence of motorcycle on the street of Morovia, is it affecting you or not?
That is not affecting anybody.
Is it affecting you? Not saying anybody, is it affecting you?
For me, it's not affecting me at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not affecting me at all.
So you don't want to come back?
No, let's call it stay, right? Nobody stopping you from doing your hustle. But even if you say, okay, let police say, okay, let run in the principal street of Morovia, right? But if you behave yourself, this thing will not happen. Julia, can you imagine motorcycle will pass by you? Even when you on the sidewalk, motorcycle will run on the sidewalk where you walking. Can you imagine the sidewalk where pedestrians don't walk? Motorcycle will run on that sidewalk that you are walking, you don't even move on there. Let him pass.
Okay.
Can you imagine?
Thank you.
You see that behavior, that good behavior there?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's go to international line. Good morning.
Hey, Julius, how you doing, my brother?
I'm better, Chief. What's your name?
Yes, this is Sam from Australia.
Okay, Sam, what's up?
Not bad, man.
I'm in Australia, man.
Yes, it's fine.
Let's hear you.
You know, the incident that happened yesterday is unfortunate. And some of our brothers in that country needs to understand that in as much as they vote the government to power, there are other social responsibility that they themselves need to comport themselves in the way that it will help the government.
Yeah.
When you look at what those guys did yesterday, marching the street, the young people in Liberia needs to get away from the wartime. The wartime where people just used to just do things out of order. yesterday, if they
But
had
they call it peaceful march, and they were guarded by the LMP.
But there was no reason for that, my
they
brother.
took their petitions to the UN House, to American Embassy, and then to the Ministry of Justice.
4 people could have taken the letters to the various ministries.
Oh, okay, now they're a point.
And do a follow-up, and they would have gotten a better redress than what they did yesterday. And let me tell you that, Liberia, if Liberia really serious about development, everybody needs to feed it one way or the other. Last year I was in Liberia, my brother. I went to Ghana and spent about a week in Ghana. When I got there the first time, I asked the guy, I wanted to actually get a bag to go somewhere. And the guy told me that there's an area they got the boot. They had boot before. I think they said they wanted to change it for something where they're building their overhead bridge.
Yeah.
And the guy on the back told me that, we're not allowed to cross this area. I said, but why not cross me, please? He said, no, my brother. He said, I have to stop here. This is where back stop. And I don't want to go any further. So I said, but just manage pass between the community. He said, no, that's the law, and I can't breach the law to go any further.
Thank you. That's the law. You can't breach it.
My brother, ask any Liberian that go Ghana.
No, I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about, my brother. I know.
Our brothers need to understand, if we want the Monrovia to look decent, we want the Liberia to look orderly, there are certain things we need to accept.
Let us establish this. The point, the reason why I'm asking you a question, you see, in Ghana, we talk about Ghana, the people made the law and they are enforcing it. They're making sure that no one breaks it. But in Liberia, what happened a few years back when George was in power? The police arrested motorbikes in this country. They packed the motorbikes at the headquarters of the LMP. Trust me, they were there. Even though we had one or two then appearing on our morning show and the 50-50 show saying that no motor, I love what I play one day. He said no motorcycle operation in Monrovia. After 2 weeks, what happened? They went the same thing. The guys came back on the street. Just like you might they say, leave the street. They say, buy leave the street. They put They were not coming. They were coming clandestinely, hiding, violators. At the end of the day, we saw motorcyclists taking over the whole central Monrovia. So the point I'm making there is that the law enforcers too should stand their ground. Don't say you don't do this and after 2 weeks we'll see you. I challenge you. What I'm telling you, my brother, what happened? On Wednesday, they think the Monacan they get for 1 or 2 weeks, come on the street. They put a look at it. Trust me.
No, but what you say?
So law enforcers too are to be blamed.
It's absolutely true. And here is the trickle-down effect. You saw what happened yesterday between the soldiers and the police guard there. Majority of those guys that were shouting, "We want soldiers."
Yeah, some of those soldiers. Yeah,
they're angry with the police.
Yes.
But they don't know what they are asking for. If the military take over there, you will not get lawmaker. You will not get court. You will not get the freedom you get to walk around today. Our brothers and sisters in that country,
of course, we are not praying for military government.
It is not their right to do the wrong thing. If they, look at doing former president, we have to, how many motorbike riders used to die in that country for nothing? Only for their own safety, y'all wear hammer the death net. For example, look at the guy that the police were chasing in 2 days that they said he felt. That video, I saw it. The guy said there's no hammer. He got caught. If hammer were on his head, nothing was going to happen to him. So the motorbike rider needs to understand that this is in their interest.
But let me ask you before you leave. Do you agree with the motorcycle union president by saying that the CDC here beyond that?
My brother, everything in Liberia has been politicized to the point that even between children and parents and husband and wife, it's politicized in Liberia. I'm not surprised.
Thank you, sir.
But listen to the sedition on other platform. They support it. Let the buy rider come. And these buy riders, CDC not doing it a favor. They get helping them to become more lawless. But this is one recommendation I want to make to the government.
Quickly.
The reason why you get color code, you get Texas looking yellow is for identification. The incident that happened between the AFL guy, day before yesterday or something, that incident could have been avoided if the transport ministry was going to give special play to private bikes. The government need to come out now with strategy. The commercial bikes need to be sprayed. If they cannot spray the commercial bikes, let them give them a unique plate that they will be distinguished between them and the people that got private bikes.
I agree with you. Thank you, sir.
That guy yesterday had a private plate. It was going to be clear to the police officer that this is a private bike and this is not a commercial bike. That's just one recommendation that the police and the transport ministry can use.
Okay, Sam. Sam, thank you. Let's talk to our last caller. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Very good recommendation. Let's go to the line, talk to our last caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Judah.
Good morning. How are you?
Thank you. This is brother Gabriel Woman from the treasury singer this morning.
Gabriel, got 1 minute.
Yeah, thank you. Judah, you know, the full line of security is right to protect life and property. No. What in somebody will not support the motorcycle attitude and want to behave. But brother, be honest, if they are human beings. You can't say saving life, your priority will go on police academy. The teacher, the to preserve life and property. So you can't have people on the motorbike and then you keep baton to whip them. You know, if you whip a man, what happens to that man? You do conscience. So are you saving life? No. Are you saving property? No.
Okay.
So why do the police? Hello?
Yeah, quickly.
Yeah, the police said they want to call the public. If you want to arrest a man, and don't take money from the man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go to our very last caller. Line, Luster Line, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Quickly, my dear. At all of time.
Yeah, I'm always going to call. Oh, we're not happy with what is going on. Presently, we agree the moral by people to violate, but sometimes
when you say we, you and who? Okay, you mean seriously? Okay, I thought you're a motorcyclist.
No, I don't like that. But the police sometimes push people to the extreme. We agree trains go on the wrong way. But can you imagine somebody will see you riding the motor by the policeman will see right there and beat you with the dinner and you don't want to buy a job for them? You have it on your back.
The bill. They whip your bike.
They whip me when I just need to go we got. Oh, I policeman for it. He got the taste of beating me.
Oh, you beat him back? You beat him back?
Oh,
man. That is wrong, man. I'll blow him. Anyway, thank you. Time is up. Let's go to the Facebook page to review comments quickly before we wrap up. Alfredo Africano, can you say watching from Shiba Club Fish Market Community? Achi M. Scott said, good morning, Julius and the great people of Johnson Street. So, anyone community, I am following from my home on Johnson Street. Let's talk to let's read the last one here. George Watkins Jr. said, good morning, everyone. I'm following from my comfort zone in division number 13, Montserrat County, Liberia. Well, folks, thanks to all of you for joining us. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be here in another edition. I'm going to talk to John Kenyon today. If he agrees, he might be my guest tomorrow morning. Until then, my name is Julius Boki. Have yourselves a wonderful time. Bye-bye.
Membership in NATO.
In this deal, there are only, basic things about that. Yes, security guarantees and etc. But I think it's not about it. Next steps have to be about it.
And there are other details still to be finalized before this war can end. Russia now controls about 50% of Ukraine's internationally recognized territory